rushing ahead, flipping it into the zone. Archibald chasing after it, but couldn't settle it down. D'Amigo fires it across the ice. Cosen just got leveled by Darren Archibald. Near side with speed. Brandon Cosen got around Archibald. Cosen cuts in. Shot, and the door was closed by Canada. O'Reilly drops it for Grenier. Grenier had his pocket pick. D'Amigo coming in, brings it in. Shot, save, Canada. O'Reilly blocked away, breakaway chance. Brad Staubitz is in alone, cutting in forehand, backhand. Canada stuffed him. Rebound was loose and they score. Turned it over. Here's Malay across the line, winds, then whiffed on a snapshot. Came to Sauve. He scores! Jan Sauve, his first of the year, comes in game number 75. Handed it off by Kennedy, but Kennedy couldn't do anything with it. Staubitz stole it away. Sauve fell down. They center. Canada shuts him down. Puck loose back there. Racing to it is McKegg. Biega trying to stay with him. McKegg steps out, centers. Levo's shot hit the side of the net, and a save made by Canada on the second opportunity. And back around come the Marlies. Up with it is McKegg. 3-on-2 the other way. Shot by Carrick. Rebound tucked in by Josh Levo.
Be back.
17:45 to go here in the third period. Here's a chance for Peltier. Dropped it off. They kicked it in. Pascal Peltier scores. It's a 2-2 tie. Comets. Welsh, right wing for Friesen. O'Reilly to the net. Drop pass Biega. Rebound, scores! Cal O'Reilly gives the Comets a 3-2 lead. Here's a 3-on-1 though, led by McKegg. Across the ice for Brennan. Comes in and shoots, and Canada the save. He dives after the rebound, and he's got it underneath him. By Kellen Lane, and now given back now for Carrick. Right point, Corbinian Holzer. Drags and shoots with traffic, save Canada. Rebound loose in the crease. He got it with the pad. Rebound kicked away. But it came to McKegg, and McKegg around the boards. To Cosen, to the blue line. And a shot from Canoto knocked down in front. McKegg a chance. Stopped by Canoto. Rebound back into the crease and denied again.
Why was this game important?
Well, there's a lot of reasons. We talked about that this morning. Well, first of all, it was a tough game. Just to, the wind had been taken out of our sails last game. And I'll be honest, I was a little worried about our team tonight. And we talked about it this morning. Part of being a pro. They're here to develop to be NHL players. They're here to develop to win. And, it shows character when you play games like this where you've been punched in the gut. And it was a tough game to come out for them. It was a tough last couple days. But not just that. There's a lot of other reasons. We still have a chance to finish above 500. We had a chance to, hopefully climb into the top, go by a few teams and finish ahead of 12 teams. We talked about that. We talked about playing in front of our fans, what we owe our fans, to play hard, to continue to play hard, to continue the play that they've watched us play, and to play for each other. It's a learning experience for these guys the whole way, and I've tried to talk about habits and building a culture and the process, and this was just another step. You gotta. Hopefully we started to build strong habits that will become trademarks for these guys, and you need that if they want to move on, and you need that if you want to win.
It's pretty cool that you're closing out a game like this, the crowd, the win. You see the guys performing. A lot of people remember the beginning, but you always remember the last game you played.
Right.
It's going to be, look forward to this again tomorrow night, same performance.
Well, I do. I never look forward to a season ending for me personally. You go, it feels like you go 24/7. But it's, I'd love to see our team come out and play as hard as they did tonight, to come out and play that way tomorrow night.
Canada's played tonight.
Outstanding. He's had a great second half. Since the All-Star break, he's been fabulous. To see how his game's progressed is, it's one of the players on our team that's really developed into a real good player.
down, being down 2-1 in the third, just the whole idea of the ability. I mean, not that the game's over, but still, it took something to come back with. They're a very good team.
They are. That's a very good hockey team. They're one of the teams that'll contend for the championship, and to be down 2-1 after having such a good first period as well. Again, it says a lot about our group. They're very resilient. They don't have any quit in them, and they haven't shown that all year. They've shown that their willingness to work, and I'm expecting them to play the same way tomorrow night.
How did you enjoy your visit tonight, Tom?
I'm not only excited about it, I'm honored to be here because and the game was such a tremendous hockey game, and the fans and the building. I haven't seen everything yet, but I'm just so I was told about it when I was back out west, but to see what's happened to this city and to see what's happened to this franchise, I had to come and see it, and it's really hard for me to believe everything that's happened. It's turned. This is a great hockey town. This is a tremendous hockey town. It's just great.
See some familiar faces?
Yeah, I didn't even know that people knew me in this town. I lived out at New Hartford in an apartment. I'd come to the rink all day, and when it got dark, I'd go home. And it just was so nice for people to come up and say hello to me, and it was just terrific. I mean, it was just terrific.
Tom, you're still working.
Yes.
For the Bruins.
Yes.
And tell me how old you are.
Why do you want to know how old I am?
I know you've been 60 years in hockey.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Yeah.
Okay, we'll say 60 years in hockey.
Okay,
right?
that's good, yeah.
How many years with the Bruins now?
I've been with the
19,
Bruins.
18?
I went to the Bruins when I finished playing. I went to the Bruins and was coach in Dayton, Ohio. I was a bit of a playing coach. You had to be a playing coach to get the job,
Yeah.
And I worked for the Bruins then. That was in 1973. 1973. I was worked for the Bruins then, and I went. It's quite a long story, and I don't want to get into that, but I was coaching in Dayton, and we had a good team, and they were having trouble in Washington. They had a franchise that was an expansion team, and Mr. Poland, the owner there, was apparently losing the franchise, and I had a call from Harry Sinden, and he said, "I know you work for the Bruins, but we want you to go in there. I know you're not going to win a lot of games, but at least get them playing hard and working, because Mr. Poland's going to lose that franchise." Well, there's still a franchise there, and I went there, and they'd won one game in 40, and so I started there, and that's I probably should have stayed in Dayton and worked my way up, but the thing is, they needed me there, and I got to have a reputation of have skates will travel. Any team that need fixed up, they'd send me in and do the work. So that's how I got started in the National Hockey League, and coached 3 expansion clubs and did okay. When we had the players, we won. Yeah.
And you won in the WHA.
Yes, the last championship there.
That's it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy, thank you. Yeah, and you're out of the playoffs. You come here to play tonight. Why was this game important tonight?
I mean, it's all about showing our character, and I mean, it's our last 2 games. Well, it was our last 2 games. We got one more game left. I mean, we got to play for ourselves. We got to play for the team, for the fans, and for the organization, and show up our character and just do that for them.
Getting your first goal of the season and a great game like this, waiting all season for this goal, how did it feel?
It felt good. I mean, it was a big game. It was nice to score a goal, obviously.
And if after getting this, again tomorrow, it's another game. You're not going to go to the playoffs, but how do you approach it tomorrow?
Same way as we did today. I mean, we got to show up, work hard like we did all year. We're not the kind of team that was going to win on their skills. We got to work and we got to skate. And we got to do all the little things right, and that's what we've been doing in the last few games, and I mean all year long. So we got to keep going and approach it like this.
Well said. Yeah, thanks very
All
much.
right.
So why was this game important to the team today?
I mean, there's always people watching, and I mean, our season knew it was ended after last Wednesday's game, and I mean, nobody likes losing, and you always play to win. So those guys were trying to fight for something, so we just kind of played spoiler here, and these last 2 games we made sure we went back to the way we're supposed to play. So.
So it's nice to go out with a win as well in case Yoki starts tomorrow. It's a nice way to finish the season because since the All-Star break, as Travis was saying, it really stepped up.
Yeah, I mean, didn't start the season the way I wanted to, and the second half here, I've just been focusing on one period at a time, one shot at a time, and not worry about when I'm going to play next. And I think both of us have kind of fed off each other here, second half. But I mean, yeah, if this is the last game, it's a good way to end it, and hopefully we can get another win tomorrow too.
Well said.
Thank you.
Go.